Jeffrey Boone getting set for this one, his team leading their division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Rochester Red Wings taking on the Syracuse Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, Jeffrey Boone. He's got a nice ERA under 3 this season. That low ERA speaks to consistency and the ability to adapt when things aren't working in any given start. When he gets into trouble, he doesn't panic. Instead, he shifts tactics and finds another way to succeed. That's a good sign for his development. Up the middle, can't come up with it. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Right there, we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Trey Lipscomb, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Inside, ball. Hee-haw! 2-1.
He swings and fouls one off. 2-2 now. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Runner at first, nobody out. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And that sensational plate discipline pays off right here. Got deep into the count, but he didn't panic, and he came through in the clutch. Now up, Juan Yepez. Fouled off, he was late. That one down the line, and that's just foul. This one is labeled. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-zip. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. And now, Jose Tena. Does he get the call? Somehow.
1-0. Ball.
Bash down the right side, but foul. 2-1 pitch. Chases a high fastball there. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. Now it's the shortstop, Jack Dunn.
1-0.
Here's a laser out to left. And there are 2 down. No justice in this game. None at all. He was all over that pitch, but might have been better off with a little blooper. Frustrating outcome, but a great swing. Alex Call in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. There's a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. There with plenty of time. Inning over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in the first, the Red Wings. Today's action is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If your humors are out of balance, he's the one to call. Ask about specials on leeches and tree panning. Top half of the second from Syracuse. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Back-to-back base hits. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one.
He's go.
Throw to first, but not in time. Back to the top of the order here. And now, Darren Baker. He has had a tremendous season, a lot of power, and put up a good average to boot. With his speed, it'll be really tough for the defense to turn to. And at this level, they may even rush the play and make an error. In the air to left. It's back.
2-2-2.
Gets there. Got it. And that should get the job done. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. 3-1 ball game. Here's the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. Singled and scored the first time around. On the corner for a strike. No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get another pitch to hit. And he grounds it to the right side. Clifford takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left aboard. Midway through the second, the Red Wings lead it 3-1. We move on to the third inning. Stepping to the plate for Rochester, Juan Yepez. Grounder to the left side. It's through for a hit. Runner on base to start the inning. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. That one in there. And the count 1-2. 2 strikes on him, and he's already struck out in this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. Gets a piece, stays alive. And the curveball is down and in. What a take with 2 strikes. Just outside.
That's the ball.
Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. Foul will see another payoff pitch. And the right-hander deals. Got the batter swinging. Didn't make it easy on the pitcher, but they still get the strikeout. So digging in, Jack Dunn, 0 for 1. High in the air, out to right.
I got it. Me. I got it. Here we go.
And there's 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Rochester, Alex Call. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. That one in the air to center field. Going back pretty deep. And that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. Rochester ahead in this game, 3-1. Top of the fourth inning with the Red Wings at the dish. He must have been sitting on something off speed.
0-1.
Hassel measures 6'1", 185 pounds, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 1 gone leading off the fourth. That's straight up power pitching right there. 3 straight fastballs, and he couldn't catch up. Next up for the Red Wings, Drew Mealis. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. Foul ball there. 1 out and the base is empty. That's a strikeout looking. 2 quick outs in the top of the fourth. Next up, Dante Williams. 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice the first time. Right through there for a strike. He's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. That one skips in the
1-1.
dirt. Now that the immaculate inning is off the table, he needs to focus up and attack to get this third out. Next pitch, in for a strike. Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. The Red Wings out in front, 3-1. We're ready for the fifth inning. Stepping in, Darren
Baker.
Drops it down the third baseline. Tosses to first. No hit here on the bunt, and they get the out.
Now batting.
Digging in for the Red Wings, Trey Lipscomb singled and scored back in the first. 1 for 2 so far.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Wood.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, hustling for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He's safe.
We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Yepes in the box again,
0-1.
takes a strike. And that one fouled off. 1 out with a runner at second. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Ooh, he missed a chance to do damage there. And here's the 0-2. Pitch in the dirt. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 out and a runner at second. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
The batter.
And
8.
next, the cleanup hitter, Jose Tena. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ripped into left for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Scores with ease.
He's safe.
It's an RBI single. And now they're up by 3. 2 outs and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Rochester, Jack Dunn.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-0. Hook.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Strikeout looking for the backwards K. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 56. A hard time limiting hits so far this year. Boone battled through 5 innings of work. Honestly, he was probably capable of doing more for them, but they came away with the win. It'll be interesting to see what he learns from this outing. Jeffrey Boone brings an electric energy to every game, making him a fan favorite and a formidable opponent on the hill. It's the Syracuse Mets going up against the Indianapolis Indians. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Jeffrey Boone. We see it a little more often these days, but still a strikeout per inning type of guy on the mound. That swing and miss stuff can be really helpful in a big spot. When you've got runners in scoring position, allowing a hitter to put the ball in play is usually not what you want. So his
Leading up
ability to
for
get
the
strikeouts
Indians,
may help
the
him work out of
shortstop,
jams.
Sung-Chae
We'll see how he does in this
Chang.
one. Bottom of the first, digging in for the Indians, Sung-Chae Chang. 0-1 now. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one is foul. We'll try again. In the air to center. Ramirez under it. And there's one down. So up next, Sammy Siani. Siani, 24 years old, a former first-rounder back in 2019. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. One out and the base is empty. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up. Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Man at first with one gone. Next up for the Indians, Jason DeLay. That's in there. That's strike one. Liner snagged it first. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. DJ Stewart, the next to hit, takes ball one. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Siani leads off of first with two out, and that is in for a strike, and it's 2-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. After two straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. On to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Enmanuel Valdez.
That's a ball.
Fouled off. He was late. Lines, and here's the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Close, but ruled a ball. That's a break for the hitter. I think that was strike 3. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. Adam Frazier digs in now. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall. Pulls it down in foul territory. 1 out. Seems like the wind could have been at play blowing in from left field. That looked off the bat like it would have the distance. Coming up now to the dish for Indianapolis, Matt Gorski, and he has struggled this year. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with the curve for strike 3.
Batting 8, the
So
third
2
baseman.
down now, and here at the plate, Mike Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Ripped on the ground to second. Play made. That ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping to the plate for Indianapolis, Billy Cook. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
To third. Now 1 out.
That's an out.
Back to the top of the order here. Digging in for the Indians, Tung Che Cheng. Outfield pretty shallow here.
Ball. 1-0. Hike.
Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third. That one at the knees, it's a strike. Gets a piece, stays alive. One, 2 now. Bounce to the right. Jordan, 2 down.
Out.
The left fielder, number 7, Sammy.
Next up for the
Siani.
Indians, Sammy Siani. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball outside. Hike.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the back end of the third inning.
1-1-1.
Rips this one to short. Throw to first in time. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, no 1 left. 3 innings in the books in this one. We're all tied, 0-0. Welcome back. The
Leading off
Indians
for
at the
the
dish
Indians,
now in the bottom of the
the
fourth.
catcher, Jason Delay.
Puts this one in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. A trivia nugget for you, the Indianapolis single-season home run record has stood for 70 years. Future 9-time All-Star Rocky Colavito clubbed 38 homers for the Indians in 1954. Stewart in the box
down.
with 1 away, looks at ball 1. 1 out and the base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Next one's fouled back. On the ground to first. Clifford. Steps on the bag.
Out of there.
2 outs already in the home fourth. Coming up now to the dish for Indianapolis, Enmanuel Valdez. Reached on a walk the first time. Foul ball there. Valdez stands at 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old. He's been absolutely electric over the last 10 games, hitting over 400.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Got it. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no 1 left. On to the top of the 5th. Syracuse with the lead, 1-0. From sunken courtyards to
for the
flying
Indians,
buttresses,
the second
PC
baseman,
Hines
Adam
Architecture can help with all your
Racer.
building needs. Use promo code HOLLY for 10% off your first project with them. Bottom of the 5th here in Indianapolis.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Yep.
To the right side. And handles this chance. There's 1 down.
Out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
And now, Matt Gorski. Went down working on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. And that drops in for a strike. The Mets ahead by 5. Bottom half of the 5th. Strike 2. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Got the strikeout looking. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Efficient work on the mound there.
Now batting,
Mike
third
Jarvis
baseman,
getting ready to hit.
Jarvis.
Swing and a high fly to left. Ramirez moving under this one. That ends the inning. Down, the Mets on top here, 5-0. Home half of the 6th, stepping to the plate for Indianapolis, Billy Cook. Runner on base to start the inning. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Just off the outside edge. Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground. Fouled off to the right. Two 1 pitch coming. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the trigger too late on the backdoor breaking ball. Runner at first. And now, Sammy Ciani. 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. The players on defense need to be ready to go with the speed that's in the box and at first. No time to waste. Next one's fouled back. Fly ball left field, Azokar.
Hit me.
That's out number 2. Man on at first, digging in for the Indians, Jason DeLay.
Ball, no.
And that one fouled off. Blake with the swing there. Certainly looks like they're going to waste that leadoff base runner. He got on, but hasn't made it past first yet. They'll need a good hit to bring him in. Got him. Out number 3. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. The Mets lead it 5-0. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, DJ Stewart.
No. That's down. Ball 2.
Pops this one up.
Got it.
1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next up for the Indians, Enmanuel Valdez.
No balls. 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Handles the chance. And out at first.
He's out.
Coming up now to the dish for Indianapolis, Adam Frazier.
Ahoy. 0-1.
Slow roller up the middle, Jordan. And plenty of time to first. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. The Mets out.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Syracuse.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the 8th. Number 56. He can really bring the heat. Boone gave them 7 innings of shutout pitching. Not too shabby. Team effort here, and it started with what he was able to give them on the mound. He put them in position to come away victorious with a good start. Jeffrey Boone is focused and ready for this one. Yet another chance to show the baseball world what he's made of. It's the Syracuse Mets going up against the Indianapolis Indians. First pitch coming your way next. Welcome back. Starting on the mound in this one, Jeffrey Boone. Here's what you need to know at home. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. We're in the bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Nick York. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Strike two. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now at the plate, Tsung-Che Cheng.
That's a ball.
Cheng, starting at shortstop, 23 years old, and he was born in Taiwan. Hard ground ball, base hit. So one on now with one away. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He put a great swing on that one, sent it sizzling through the infield. Not much the infielders can do on balls hit that hard, and we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Fouled off left side. I know he wants that one back. Just out in front. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. This team knows the catcher doesn't have an elite arm, so they're doing the smart thing to test it here. The pitcher has to help the catcher by varying timing, stepping off, and breaking the runner's rhythm. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. 2-2 now. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. After two straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. This one is labeled. And you can forget it. That's gotta feel good. A two-run blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. That was a nice, patient approach in that at-bat. He let some bad pitches go, found one he liked, and didn't miss. Grounder up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. So a runner aboard. Next up, the designated hitter, Enmanuel Valdez. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. In the dirt, but blocked. Right-hander kicks and deals.
Hee-haw! 1-1.
Swing and a rocket. And that is a foul ball. Pitch misses
2-2.
there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sharp grounder into the outfield for a hit. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Adam Frazier stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Late swing, foul to the left. This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. That one misses.
3-1.
Wallops this one out towards right center. High Downs takes it over the fence for an automatic double, and a run comes in to score. Next to hit, Matt Gorski. That very nearly brought in 2, but the automatic double holds them to just 1 run on the play. Still a good chance to do some more damage here. Chases that one upstairs. The pitcher has to see the hitter getting aggressive on the high stuff. Maybe throw one even higher and induce a chase.
One.
Ripped on the ground to second. 2 away.
Got it.
So digging in, Sammy Siani.
Hey, ha!
This one in the dirt. Well done by the catcher to keep it close.
Ball.
Rolls away a little bit. Runner stays put at third base. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Fastball for a strike. In there, picks up the K. That stops the bleeding, inning over. So they move out in front after a 4-run showing. Bottom of the inning, here's the third baseman, Mike Jarvis.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off. One ball, 1 strike. And the curve drops in there for a strike. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 1-2 offering. That one is foul. We'll see another. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
2-2.
Fly ball out to right. Ortega.
Mine.
There's one down. We head back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Nick York. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time.
Ball.
This is a better approach than he showed the first time up when he struck out. He's working the count well.
Yeah.
Some real confidence as he challenged the batter with a heater on 2-0 there and got the swing and a miss. For the hitter, he might be a little deflated after being late on that one. Look at the stop here. And the throw in time, out.
Now batting, the
Stepping to the plate
shortstop,
for Indianapolis,
Sung Chae
Chang. Singled and scored the first time around.
Wood.
Recovering well after he had a rough first inning.
0-1.
And the manager can keep the bullpen idle a while longer.
That's a ball. 1-1.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball, right field. Ortega. And that's the third out. Offense held in check here. Heading on now to the top of the third. Indianapolis ahead in this game, 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up now to the dish for Indianapolis, Jason DeLay. And that one fouled off. That was a very hittable off-speed pitch. He usually punishes those, but for whatever reason, he was a bit late on that swing. Strike 2. He must have been sitting on something off-speed. Struck the batter out without a swing. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Digging in for the Indians, Enmanuel Valdez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball could be 2. Oh, great stop. And that is a nice play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. We move on to inning number 4. Indianapolis with the lead, 4-0. Welcome back. The Indians at the dish now in the bottom of the 4th. Grounder to first. And steps on the bag for the out. Next up for the Indians, Matt Gorski, 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. Swings and jolts one to left. This ball is carrying. On the warning track and hauls it in. That one wasn't exactly labeled, but the wind blowing out to left nearly nudged it out of here. Stepping to the plate for Indianapolis, Sammy Ciani. First at bat was a strikeout. 2 outs and nobody aboard.
Ball up.
Pops this one up. Walton. And that'll wrap this inning up. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. On to the top of the 5th. The Indians lead it 4-0.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th. And taking over on the mound, Drew Smith. Plenty of game left as the starter didn't last all that long. Coming in from the bullpen. Jeffrey Boone is focused and ready for this one. Yet another chance to show the baseball world what he's made of. It's the Buffalo Bisons taking on the Syracuse Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway here. And today's starter, Jeffrey Boone. But he hasn't exactly been terrific here on his home mound. Lefties have gotten to him this season, hitting over 300. One thing that could help, he could come inside and prevent them from getting their arms extended. That can open up a lot of the zone for you. Ready to go. Digging in for the Bisons, you'll have Pinango.
Yoendrick Pinango.
Out towards left center, Azoka on the way over. And it's caught for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Devontae Brown. Looking for better results than last night, an 0 for 4 line in the loss. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
1 out and the base is empty. Grounds this one to short. And now 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. Jimenez measures 5'10", 23 years old, and he was born in Panama. Close, doesn't get the call.
Ball 2.
Swing and a drive. That one hops the wall. In at second with a 2-out double. Really strong, loud contact on that swing. It didn't have enough to leave the ballpark, but it's still a very nice double. Coming up to the dish for Buffalo, Orelvis Martinez. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one. Nice job to get into scoring position with 2 out, and now he could come in on a base hit. I'm sure the cleanup hitter is thinking about how he can do just that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
misses, struck him out. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Got unique needs in redoing your basement? Call Montresor Basement Design and ask for Fortunato. Top half of the second from Syracuse. Left-handed batter waiting. That's a mistake letting that fastball go down the pipe. He's got to recover quickly if he wants to get something out of this AB. Next offering is upstairs. What a take with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air to center.
Ball, I got it.
Got it. So digging in, Javon Ward.
Hey!
High in the air, out to right. That's pretty deep. Pulls it down, 2 gone now. Next up for the Bisons, Josh Rivera.
That's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
Hey! 1-1.
He was a little early, but kept his hands back long enough to fight that one off.
1-1.
Oh, what a great play. And very nicely done for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top half, 3rd inning. Stepping to the plate for Buffalo, Alan Roden.
No, that's a ball.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. On the ground to the left, Williams. Jump throw. Not in time. Infield knock to start the inning. Great effort on the jump throw, but not able to get the batter hustling down the line to first base. Still a good job to even make that play close. Ali Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped into the outfield. Base hit. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at 3rd. Back-to-back singles. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. And that's ripped to left. And foul ball.
No!
This one lifted to center field.
Ball. Here we go, relay.
Makes the play. And that should get the job done. Runner tagging from 3rd. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-1. So up next, Devontae Brown. Grounded out the first time up. Clips the corner. 0-1. Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. On the ground, right side, 4, 6.
Got him.
3, double play, and the inning is over. But they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. We move on to the bottom of the 3rd. The Mets lead it 2-1. It's the start of the 4th. Digging in for the Bisons, Leo Jimenez. Right through there for a strike. Started out hard in, then went soft away, and now the hitter's got to battle down 0-2. Hard for him to know what's coming next. Now here's the 0-2. Spoils the two-strike offering, another coming up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. O2 rocks and fires. Fights it off, we'll see another. Ripped on the ground to second. One away.
Yeah.
The batter, the third
Orelvis
baseman,
Martinez
Orelvis
getting ready to hit.
Martinez.
Struck out swinging in the first AB.
Ball.
Martinez goes 5'11", 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the dirt, this is a more patient at bat than we've seen from the rest of this lineup. He's done well to get ahead 2-0. And that drops in for a strike. That's a sneaky pitch right there, down 2-0. A lot of hitters will sit fastball in that count, so a changeup can be extra effective. 2-2, here's the pitch. Ground ball to short, Williams. Tosses to first. Two quick outs in the top of the fourth. Joey Loperfita digs in now. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Syracuse ahead in this game, 2-1. On to the next inning, and now the DH, Javon Ward.
Javon Ward.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. Next pitch, in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Picks it up. Safe at first as they can't make the play. That's doing the job right there. Whenever you lead off an inning, you're focused on getting on base and setting up your teammates to drive you in. Now up, Josh Rivera. The Mets up by 4. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Ground ball could be 2. One at second. Double play. That is outstanding defense. That's a very smooth play coming across the bag at second. He makes the bare-hand play look very easy. Teams are looking for effective play, not necessarily flashy play, but he had both right there. Rodin, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Trying to plead his case with the ump, and he's walking a fine line here. He might get that call later, or he might get under the umpire's skin so much that he doesn't get any calls. The 1-0 pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
One.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Kicks foul. Missed inside with the curveball. Nicely thrown pitch, just missed with it. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, out towards right center. It's pretty deep. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Syracuse with the lead, 5-1. Top of the 6th, coming up to the dish for Buffalo, Ali Sanchez. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off left side. Foul ball, still 0-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Battling here, fouls it away. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
1-2.
8th pitch of this AB up next. Set down looking. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. That was straight up paint for the called third strike, and he's just got to tip his cap at the plate. That turned him into a pair of shoes. We head back to the top of the lineup. Yohendrick Pinango, the next to hit. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far.
No ball. 1 strike.
Down 0-2, swings through it. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. 1 out and the base is empty. And that's outside.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Way inside, and that hits the batter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. The batter now, Devontae Brown. Pinango leading off first with 1 gone. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That's a good job of changing speeds. Start with the fastball, then pull the string on the changeup. Off-balance speed, there's 1. Throw to first, but not in time. So digging in, Leo Jimenez. 1 for 2. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Ortega moving back for this one. Brings it in for the out. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 57. Struggles this year with handing out free bases. Got to limit the walks. Boone gave up 1 earned over 6 innings of work for the quality start. Team effort here, and it started with what he was able to give them on the mound. He put them in position to come away victorious with a good start.
From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Mets. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. Singing, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
Leading off tonight for Tampa Bay, the right.
Nice grab. Fires to first. Now he launches a throw over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
Ha-Sung Kim in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Lowe stands at second with no outs. Next pitch misses inside. And the count now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Right side, Alonso steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Slapped foul. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The other way. They got it for out number 2.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe. And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Not close with that one, and a count 2-1.
1-1-1.
Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. Third out. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Christopher Morel. Boone back to work. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Boone, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Swinging a foul out of play.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Rays take the lead. It's 1-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
And here is Johnny DeLuca. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. The Rays leading on the solo homer. This one in the air right field. Soto gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Now up for Tampa Bay, Braden Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now it's Jansen to hit. He was 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one.
He's out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
Richie Palacios.
On the ground to third. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rays 1 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. That's in there. That's strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That just misses, and that's ball one. That one missed. Misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Ha-Sung Kim next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
And that one is inside. Tied up here in the early going. And that's too high.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And that one sliced foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped on a line. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Yandy Diaz now. That clips the corner. This one in the dirt. 0-2 now. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Christopher Morel now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, and he hit him.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
DeLuca in the box now. Takes strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And fouled off. Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 2. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Taylor digs in now. First pitch misses. Morel, the runner at third. DeLuca on at first with 2 down. That one finds the zone. And 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This one smoked out to left. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Danny Jansen to hit here. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Start of the 4th. Now at the plate, Richie Palacios.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Well, they've been able to get to the rookie a little bit here in his debut. That's something to be expected, even for someone with a lot of promise. What have you seen, Chris?
Well, we can't make any sweeping declaration.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. So a man at first, and stepping in for the Rays, Ha-Sung Kim, 1 for 2. That missed inside, and it's 1-0.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced old Shea Stadium.
Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw, and they got him.
So I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rays 4 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Boom. Back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident. You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today, so impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Sean Reed Foley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Boom. Had a frustrating outing on the hill, but that shouldn't take away from the excitement of making his major league debut.
No, not a chance, Boog. He should be celebrating tonight. I know it wasn't the performance he might have dreamed of for this occasion, but it's still a special moment that pays off all the hard work he's put in over the years.
Jeffrey Boone getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Back here in Atlanta, our starter in this one, Jeffrey Boone. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Digging in, Michael Harris II. Harris measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. On the ground, Lindor. One up, one down.
Batting second.
So next, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Just missed. Chopper right side. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third. The
2 down, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Acuna with another scorching run of play lately. Acuna punches one foul right side. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. They get the out on Acuna. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. So they go quietly there. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. They head to the bottom of the second. And now Marcell Ozuna. Boom, back to work. And takes low for ball one. Ozuna working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That pitch in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit to the right. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In from third is the tying run. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Sean Murphy in the box now. Takes strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one misses. And it's 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To third, Vientos steps on third for one, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Jared Kelenic, 0 for 4 in the win last night. Up in the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. To the right side. Alonso steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Orlando Arcia.
1-1-1.
Up the middle, McNeil. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the batting order turns over. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
1 down, base is empty. That's a laser base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And there's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed, you know.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Save. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Now 1 miss. Harris stands at second with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. So 2 away with nobody on. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. But that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. That's in for a strike. And that's fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the inning, and now Matt Olson up to hit. Olson, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Murphy batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they make short work of them there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Delnick.
Boone back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Nimmo has it sized up. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. And that one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And that is out of play. Arcia, the base runner at first with 1 out. Good job to fight that one off. This to center field. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Upstairs. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Braves strand 1, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jose Buto.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Boone gave him 5 solid innings on the mound in this start.
Not great, not terrible in this one, Boog. He came out and ate up some innings for him, and that was important as they got that W, but he'll be looking for better the next time out.
Jeffrey Boone with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over him. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, Jeffrey Boone. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Luke Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Hit in the air, right field. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. That one ripped. Nimmo running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. That misses. And the count now even up.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Harris over at second, one down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but it's still a good at bat.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a big swing and a miss. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Boom, back to work. In for a strike, 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Now 1-1. Right side, Alonso steps on first for the out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
No strike.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And he walked him.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. So here's Murphy now. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nimmo ranging after it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Jared Kelnick. Drove in their only run in last night's game. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall.
Everything came together for him. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a strike in there.
Well, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. That's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Now, Luke Williams in the dirt, but kept close. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Acuna in the box now, takes strike 1. In the dirt, blocked. The tag at third, and he's out. Center field. Gilbert on the move. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here at Citi Field. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Fought off foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here is Matt Olson. Grounded out his first time up. And a foul ball. Olson, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 30 years old now. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Olson swings and drives it deep to right. Bangs off the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Albies batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
There's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Boone back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Vientos fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Jared Kelnick. Next up for the Braves. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Kelnick headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
One.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. He's out. Digging in, Luke Williams, 1 for 2. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs with a runner at third. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Tosses across the first, and Acuna retired. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 in this one. And that's outside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Next pitch inside, 2-0. And that one is inside. 1 out, base is empty. Tapped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson down. And first offering is fouled off. And that's too high.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Home run number 15 on the year.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Butto.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping